I detransitioned, everybody! Hey, who wants to see my junk in a picture and a private message? I'm a guy now! They did it! I detransitioned! Detransition rates are at an all-time high! Oh my god. Hi, just to let you know, I didn't actually detransition. Anyway, so yeah, I'm making this one kind of just like as like a buffer, kind of like a video, sort of like put a video in there. I'm not making my bed anymore. I'm protesting. I'm not making my bed anymore because they took food stamps away, or they took SNAP benefits away. Go get a job. I'm getting a job, and I still don't have food. Shut up. Leave me alone. I should put it back in my shirt. I should put it back in my shirt and just be a guy version of myself, right? Or whatever. Yeah, ladies, you like this? I showed my like 300-pound stomach because that's what I'd have if I. Anyway, yeah, no, I got a freaking kink in my neck. It is not fun. Anyway, yeah, no, yeah. Speaking of the SNAP benefits, whatever. You know how this has been like a back and forth, and they're like, oh, the Democrats, and it's the Democrats that are doing this. And then it's like, oh, but the Republicans aren't even actually showing up. And everybody's familiar with the scenario, but like there's just like a certain few people that just don't get that. Like, but the Democrats need to open up the blah, 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 right? Well, there are a few things on the line, like trans people going to like the wrong prisons, like Medicaid, Medicare, whatever, not funding any transitional healthcare or whatever if they sign this, whatever, and just, but also like your healthcare too. And also we're guinea pigs. And also you people like to just think this is funny as we move further into the direction of you having no rights, and it's starting with us. So I'm not going to sit here and try to like change the world. I'm just going to be a part of it. I'll be a vessel, if you will, to explain like what I see from my perspective. People have been thinking like, oh, the trans people, oh, you're just all crazy. You're all just making up stuff. And then like, oh, no, we were actually right about everything since the beginning of the year. It's just kind of like, it's just weird. Anyway, I wanted to make this video to make the joke that, not even joking. I wasn't going to joke. I was going to be very serious. I was going to come on here and I was going to say, you know what? It was me that stopped the SNAP benefits. Me alone. Nobody else. It was just me. Actually, no, it was me and my other trans cronies. It was Trantifa or whatever the heck you want to call it. Whatever the heck you want to call it. Right? Yeah, no, it was just all the trans people. We were the one that shut the government down. It had nothing to do with anybody in power. And just see how many people believe that, because that just seems like something that an insane person would say, except here's the actual government-run SNAP benefit website. Let's move it down here. See the USDA.gov. This is the official website. I'll read it for the people that, are listening audio only, I guess. Senate Democrats have now voted 12 times to not fund the food stamp program, also known as the Supplement Nutrition Assistance Program. Bottom line, the well is run dry. At this time, there's no benefit issued November 1st. We are approaching an inflection point of Senate Democrats. They continue to hold out for health care for illegal aliens and gender mutilation procedures on reopening. That's a little bit small. It looks like or to me. On reopening the government so mothers, babies, and most vulnerable among us can receive critical nutrition assistance. You could like give me a chance to breathe here. 1 second. This is And we're back. What, you never seen a real man before, baby? You like what you see? You don't like me? Ah, well, you're just What am I doing? So anyway, yeah, there's like this like emergency fund or whatever of like $5 billion or $6 billion that like they have access to use toward stuff like this happening, to like do food assistance and actually help this, even if there weren't a vote that was made, kind of thing, right? But they're not, and they're making sure to not, and that's not an option, and blah blah blah. Saying the well is one dry, this is gaslighting, and also this is putting trans people in danger, and this is an official government website. Can we just like keep track of this stuff a little bit. Like I wanted to start stuff at the beginning of the year with the salute and everything, and how we started treading down this path, and now like we're here, and it's like what? How are we? Wait, and now we're here, baby. I got a Brooklyn accent now. I think. I don't know. You never seen a real guy before, huh? What, you want me to be like this? I can't. I'm sorry. I don't know. I'm getting carried away with myself. Anyway, yeah, I'm trying to make this a little bit fun because this is not, this is ridiculous. And it's just like I just wonder until what day do I go walk around, and I in public and I have to hear somebody say, "Oh, it's because of you that the government was shut down." I was gonna do it as a joke anyway. I thought it would be kind of funny, and now it's like here, and it's really hard to do satire whenever it's like here. I was also gonna make a satire video being like the ICE agents are kidnapping immigrants, but they're not only kidnapping them, they're eating them. They're eating your favorite immigrants. As a satire, as a joke. I have to say satire, baby. What do you want me to say? But like, yeah. So yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. But yeah, it's just since like the process of me trying to get FFS and everything and the timeline of that and like how many years of my life it's taken and like how I had to go out of state and how everything would have been done like 6 months ago if I could have did it in network, but like within network they're not, so there's just been this whole freaking thing that is just like this elongated process. It's just like yeah. Yeah, let's oh yeah. So I did want to say another thing too. So yeah, so there's that, there's the money for that, but we're just gonna keep blaming Democrats. Listen, I don't like politics. I would have rather just like never talked about politics at all this year, ever. That would have been way more cool with me. People don't think this is fun to talk about or hear about. People tune out after a certain point too. If you're still here, that's crazy. You're crazy. You're a crazy dude. No, I don't know. Anyway, here's another thing that's kind of fun and kind of kooky and kind of silly. We got fun people. Oh wait. I wouldn't want them to think that I'm one of those transgenders, because that would be bad. You can't be one of those. We got this as an automated message from Nancy Mace whenever you go on their Facebook. If you type in the word transgender or trans, this is an automatic message that comes up and pops up, and people will like start talking to and agreeing with. It's really weird. And like there's so many freaking bots on Facebook, and I don't know how many people understand that like if you go to somebody's profile and you click on their picture and then you click over one and it's like there's Charlie Kirk or there's the president, and then like they're usually just bots. Or they're people that don't have personalities and their opinions kind of shouldn't matter anyway. I don't know. That's my opinion, though. My opinion. What does my opinion matter? Anyway, here's an automated message that comes up when you click on a Nancy Mace thing, or when you type in any trans or transgender. I don't want to read this. I don't want to read this one. The vast majority of death threats Nancy Mace receives are from slur and those who support transgender ideology. Make no mistake, transgender ideology and trans people are mentally ill. Transgender ideology is terrorism. But like they continue to use slurs, and like you wouldn't use the N-word on a black person. I continue to use this analogy without like expecting to like have some sort of retaliation. Except we're just so freaking docile, and we don't have it in us that it's just like I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Like you're insinuating like violence against you. You're trying to. But also labeling us terrorists in the meantime, and it's like, but nobody's even acting on it, and it's just really weird. And then there's people in there in the comment section just being like, "Oh, I'll be your bodyguard. I'll put these people in their place," and like crazy people saying stuff like that. So like that's where we're at as a country. That it's largely unpopular, and it's really funny how many people just trash her and call her like other stuff. And like, I mean, it's funny. It's like kind of funny. It's just like I feel like if I could talk to Nancy. If I could talk to Nancy personally, you got me to detransition. You like me now? You're working as hard as the buttons on your blouse. I'm a guy now. How you got my vote? +1, baby. It's one of the actual supporter comments. Anyway, like seriously, like this is the thing. this is the thing, right? Uh, they are obsessed with pronouns more so than I've ever seen a transgender person in my life. And I know so many trans people. I know so many. I know all the trans people, okay? I know all the trans people, okay? And she is more obsessed with pronouns than every one of them combined. There's something off about this one. So, I mean, this is the thing. Here's the other thing. If Nancy would focus on like the crime and like this other like real issues, I think she'd be doing great, right? I think she would have actually even stood a chance at maybe getting the position that she's so desperately fighting for. I think she switched her stance on trans people because before she used to be really cool with like transitional periods within children, 23, and all these different stances she had on that at that time. But then she kind of flips switches, right? And so she's trying to get like the seat in like what the midterms, I think it is. I don't know. My brain is mush. I don't know what I'm even talking about, baby. But like, I wish her the best. I hope she gets help. You know, I don't know what to say. Like, I know another trans person on Facebook was getting, like, because she used, like, their before and after pictures on Twitter, that this person was getting doxxed and, like, death threats, and they only show a certain part of their house because they're still terrified to leave their house, and, like, they do YouTube, Facebook stuff, like, I don't know, stuff like that. So, like, get it together, Nancy. Nancy, please, please get it together. Nancy, please get it together. Please get it together. I detransitioned for you, Nancy. You got my vote. You got my vote, Nancy. Oh my God. Like seriously. If you call us terrorists every single day, listen, since the Kirk incident, she called us T-slurs, or she said it was a T-slur or T-slur enthusiast, and we can't have this anymore. When there was no evidence of anything, and then there was the evidence of the shooter was trans, but then the shooter wasn't trans, and the bullets are trans, and the bullets weren't trans, and then the roommate was trans. But is trans roommate even real? Have we ever seen them on TV? Have they ever talked in like a? You'd think that they would for such a big story, right? I feel bad that their roommate or whatever, you know, I feel like they should have like a GoFundMe for like reparational damages of like what this whole situation has caused for them as well. I mean, who knows? I don't know. It's just really frustrating. It's really frustrating that this is where we're at with everything kind of, that we're here with everything. Oh my God. That this is where we're at with like politics. Like, what is this? Like, why are we bringing up trans people for the SNAP benefits? Like, why not? You know, and like, is it really that you're just trying to see how many Americans you can kill in like the shortest amount of time? Like, I'm just trying to make it make sense because that feels like it's a piece of the puzzle that kind of fits. Maybe that's not what it. Hey, but what do I know? I got a mental illness. So, you know, it's just like, and so for someone like me that has like more stakes with like what's going on here kind of thing, it's just like it's really kind of frustrating and complicated whenever this is where we're at, and this is what I have to like deal with on a daily basis. I go and talk to my mom, and my mom's just like, I can't live like this anymore. It's like, how do you think I feel? Like, you hear what I say, and it's like it's as strenuous on me as it is, but my mom's just like, I can't take it anymore. I can't listen to this anymore. I can't. It's like, I get it. I get it. I'm trying to talk to this one guy. Oh no. I'm trying to talk to this one guy. Oh no. And like every time I talk to him, I'm just like, I'm talking about politics. I'm just like, Jesus, this is so unsexy. Like, I don't want to be doing this. This isn't like what I'm like about, or like how I want to be like, I don't want to be remembered like this, you know? Politics ages ya. It makes you look like me. So the takeaway is trans people are taking away your SNAP benefits, and be violent to them in public, I guess, because that's what we're actually trying to say with this or something. Like, don't do that. Do not do that. Try to think for yourself. What's the other stuff that I always say every time? If your boyfriend if your boyfriend disses trans people in public, maybe you shouldn't stick with them. If your girlfriend disses trans people in public, maybe she's Nancy Mace. I don't know. What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I got a kink in my neck, baby. Uh, it's frustrating. This is a frustrating time. Are they really gonna like weaponize the military in like all 50 states to prevent people from voting? Is that really the direction we're going? Like, what if I say this and then it's like, can I just not talk about politics for the rest of the year? Can we get away from this? Can we get away from all of this? I want to talk about fun things. I want to talk about cool, exciting. I want to get guests on. I could easily start getting other trans guests on. If people are interested in that, by all means, leave it in the comment section down below. Say, yeah, I want to see this person, or I want to see this person, and like, I guess you're not gonna know exactly. I know all the trans people. I know every trans person. So like, I don't know. I could easily start bringing on some guests, and they could start sharing their opinions, and you know, I don't know. I don't have anything really more to say. I just wish Nancy the best. Honestly, like this is gonna be the Nancy Mace Mental Health Awareness channel. I will check in up on her as often as possible. I'll just keep checking in on her. I'll just keep making sure she's okay because I wish her the best. I truly do. I hope she gets her head on the right track and she does well with her campaign. She could go far. I feel like she could just she just didn't pay attention to these issues that don't exist. Oh, but the kids are going to the drag queen, gonna go see the drag queen show and and I'm gonna make sure that none of the kids go to the drag queen. Okay, but isn't that the job of the parents? If that's like, if they don't want them to be at the, and what kids are, the kids are just like, I'm gonna steal my mom's car. I'm gonna gather up like 40 other kids. We'll put them in the trunk of my dad's truck. We're gonna drive down. We're gonna watch the drag queens. And you know what? We're gonna get groomed tonight. Like, what are you talking about? Like, make it make sense. Nancy, make it make sense to me. Okay, goodbye.